Welcome, ladies, to the Jokotade show. I am super excited that you are here on the show with me today. Today, I'd like to talk about a topic that's become very special and important to me as a young woman. And the reason I say so is because it's an area that a lot of us never really think about, particularly if you're in your late 20s and you're kind of like in your early 30s. I would really love for us to kind of dive into this topic. So let's get started. I've titled today's episode as The Incomparable Woman. Now, what is an incomparable woman? This woman I've found in my research and my study is this woman is peerless. She's in a class all by herself. You can't compare her with another woman. She is just phenomenal. She's spectacular. She brings value into the lives of others. She is just a woman every other woman would love to be like. In the 2015 Oscars, Lady Gaga had the privilege of introducing the legendary Julie Andrews. All of us, including you watching today, if you do know who Julie Andrews is, if you do know her, none of us can argue that she is an incomparable woman. She's just phenomenal. Now, as she kind of walked up the stage, I started to think to myself, she's alive now and many people have wonderful things to say about her. So I started to think, what about me? What will people say about me? What would they say? What kind of mark, what kind of influence do I have on other women? I really started to think about that. And I really considered it and I said, wow, that I really need to continue to work harder on myself. The challenge we face as young women is this. Many of us compare ourselves in three ways. I mean, at least three ways, where a lot of us compare ourselves at who has a bigger closet or who has more stuff in their closet. The other way that we compare ourselves is status. You know, are you married or you're not married? Are you single? Are you divorced? We compare ourselves on that level. And the third way that we compare ourselves is with money. Who has more money? I really want you to think about it. What if we didn't compare ourselves on that level? Now, let's be clear. You're not even supposed to compare yourself with another woman. But if we were to compare ourselves, I will think that there should be a better way that we should measure our level of comparison with one another. And I've got three that I'd like for you to think about. What if we compared ourselves with who has more wisdom? Who has more knowledge? Who has more influence? I think it would really change the way we kind of see one another. For your life, where you are as a young woman, I'd like to challenge you. Rather than comparing yourself with what your girlfriend has that you don't have, with whether, oh, I'm married and she's not, or I'm not married yet and they are, or I'm married and she's divorced, rather than comparing ourselves to status, to money, to the things in our closet, start thinking outside of the box and say, what wisdom, how much wisdom do I have? What kind of mark can I leave? I found that women who are incomparable women are women that were filled with so much wisdom. They had they were very knowledgeable women and they left their mark on people's lives. That's influence. They added value to other women. That's what I want to challenge you today. Start thinking along those lines. How can I leave a mark here on the lives of other women? How can I become an incomparable woman? Now, how do you become this incomparable woman that we're talking about? For me, I'd like to leave you one quick tip on how we can accomplish this goal, how you and myself could accomplish this goal. It's simple. Go to work on yourself. Life has to be more than just living for you. Life has to be more than just me, myself, and I, what I own, what I carry, what I eat, what I wear, what I have to show off. Life has to be more about purpose. Life has to be about influence. And that's the tip I'm going to leave with you. How do you do this? You start by just reading more books. A lot of us women are very busy. We're busy with kids. If it's not kids, we're busy with work. If it's not work, we're busy with running around doing one thing or the other. What if you invest some quality time into every area of your life? Now, Many of us wake up every day and we go to work investing in our employers. We invest in the people that we work with. We invest in our children. If you have kids, we invest in our husbands. If you're married, we invest in everybody else but us. In season 1 of the podcast version of the Jokotade show, episode 15, I talk about the great investment. You really should go check that out. I talk about how a woman can just start to think differently and go to work on herself. Ladies, this year in 2015, we've got to move beyond where we're at. Start reading more books, listen to more audio, take new courses, improve yourself, sit down and think about how you too can leave your mark, just like Julie Andrews has been able to do hers. I'm really excited about the opportunities and the potential that we have as young women. So ladies, there you have it. Go to work on yourself. Invest at least, I want to challenge you to invest at least 15 to 30 minutes a day on yourself. If you can give 8 to 9 hours to your employer, you can give 15 minutes to yourself, or at least 30 minutes to yourself. And as the episodes come on here on the Jokotade show, I will talk a little bit more about that. Also, you can find more resources on jokotade.com where you can kind of look at how you too can get started and start living a more meaningful and maximum life. Ladies, I appreciate your time. Make sure you stay tuned. Leave your questions and your comments. Get up, get started, go become an incomparable woman. I'll see you again soon. Take care.